This is the HD250. The following video will show you how to use and maintain the hearing aid. To insert the battery, you will need to open the battery chamber by using your finger to pull gently on the raised notch of the battery door. When placing the battery in your instrument, be sure to position the positive symbol on the side of the battery to line up with the positive symbol, which is shown as a tiny dot on the battery door. For your reference, the dot is coloured red for the right fitting aid and blue for the left. Providing the battery is correctly inserted, you should be able to close the battery door so that it lies flush with the faceplate of the hearing aid. It is usual for the hearing aid to whistle when you're holding it in a cupped hand. To turn your hearing instrument off, open the battery door wide enough so that the internal contacts are no longer touching the battery. We recommend removing the battery completely at night. In terms of user controls, the HD250 has a push button which has been programmed to act as a volume control. There are 4 different settings. After opening and closing the battery door, the device starts in memory 1. Push 1 time on the push button and the program will cycle up to the next memory. The number of beeps that you hear corresponds to the memory that you have set. The memories will cycle in sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're ever unsure as to which program you're on, you can always go back to number 1 by opening and closing the battery door. The HD250 has a wax filter located on the meatal tip of the hearing aid. This will help protect the internal components from exposure to wax and dust. Earwax is one of the main causes of hearing aid malfunction. During daily use, earwax can work its way into the sound outlet of your hearing aid and partially or completely block the passage of sound. It is very important to check that the wax filter is clean before every use. Use the soft brush supplied with your HD250 to brush away any accumulated debris. The wax guard will need replacing regularly. Exactly when this is required will vary considerably from person to person. We work on an average of every 4 to 6 weeks. If the hearing aid is weak or silent, or if wax in the wax guard cannot be brushed away, then it's time to change the wax guard. The HD250 uses a Hear Clear wax guard system. Each filter is housed on a small wand with a raised point at one end that may be used to remove the old wax guard. Insert the end, twist and pull the wax guard out. Turn the stick around to where a new wax guard is positioned and then push gently into place. It is worth checking the new wax guard is carefully seated before inserting into the ear canal. It is also worth ensuring that the used wax filter is disposed of. The soft brush may also be used to gently brush on and around the microphone opening. If you are using the HD250 with a tip, these will also need to be cleaned and kept free of wax build-up. They may be cleaned using a wipe or medical swab or washing in slightly soapy water. If water is used, please ensure they are left to dry completely before replacing onto the hearing aid. The tips will deteriorate over time and replacements will be needed every 3 to 6 months.